Alrighty then. This is a Saturday morning TV log from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday morning TV log, and this time around it's Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, brought to us by Nelvana and Morgan Creek. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, the Big D2. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday morning TV log is the animated series of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Of course, this is an animated series based off of the 1994 film that starred Jim Carrey in the title role. Produced by Canadian cartoon studio Nelvana, along with Morgan Creek, who produced the film, and Funbag Animation Studios for its first two seasons, and by Odyssey Entertainment in association with Honging for the third and final season. The show originally started on CBS Saturday mornings. Now, the series originally started out as a Christmas themed episode called The Reindeer Hunter that started in December of 1995, and then early the following year, a month later, in January of 96, the series was added to the CBS Saturday morning lineup. This would actually be the third series to be based off of one of Jim Carrey's works to come to television, after The Mask, which premiered a few months prior and on the same network, as well as the Dumb and Dumber animated series, which premiered on ABC just a month prior to the premiere of the holiday special. Anyway, the series takes place after both the original Ace Ventura Pet Detective and its sequel that came out the same year this did in When Nature Calls, which I will be reviewing that later on. Now, the titular character is a goofy private investigator with a predilection, sorry if I mispronounced that, for animals and of all species, and you know that already. Anyway, CBS ran the show for its first two seasons, and Nickelodeon aired the third season when the channel acquired the show to broadcast reruns. Now, some of the characters from the first movie were actually retained, which among those, aside from Ace, were Emilio Aguado from the police force, if you know those two. Plus, there would also be, let's see, Mr. Shikadance, Ace's landlord. I forget the guy's name. The guy who wears two pairs of glasses, like a hippie or what have you, and all that stuff. Now, the show itself was filled with gross out humor and irony. For example, one episode centered around the Egyptian Mao, claiming it to be an extinct breed of cat, when in fact they are not. Despite running a time slot after The Mask, and a crossover with that show, in that series finale, The Ace Man Cometh, the series attempted to gain a large audience and failed. Ultimately, both The Mask and Ace Ventura were both canceled, but a third season of the series ran on Nickelodeon from 1999 until 2000. There was a computer game of this based on the show, and to a lesser extent, the movies. Anyway, each week, Ace is always up to his old antics and his craziness, and you'll get all sorts of craziness just like in the movies. If you know what I'm saying, of course. Now, of course, there's all sorts of characters to be encountered in this series. But nevertheless, I do remember watching the Ace Ventura cartoon, and I gotta say, it's crazy. And I do like the music that's in. Of course, Jim Curiel and Tim Torrance was the composer of the theme music. I'm not really sure who did the actual music for this series, but it sounded like some of the bits of music. One track sounded like a Mission Impossible take, kind of and some music sounded like it almost came from the movies in a way, but not 110% though. Now, apparently, as I mentioned, the two-part crossover between Ace and the Masked aired in August of 1997. The crossover began with the Ace Man Cometh in the Mask and concluded with the Ace Ventura episode Have Mask Will Travel. Now, during the crossover, Stanley, aka Ipkiss, the Mask, and Ace retain their respective animation styles while appearing within the other show. Crossover also serves as the second season finale of Ace Ventura and the series finale overall, The Mask. Now, of course, the series started off with the Reindeer Hunter, which was a Christmas-themed episode. And I gotta say, Ace is called on by Santa to find his reindeer on Christmas Eve. And yes. And the villainess behind this is Atrocia Odora, who, of course, was one of the few villains we would see at times. But overall, I found this to be absolutely very funny and what have you. But as much as I really thought the Mask series and the Dumb and Dumber series were pretty good, but Ace Ventura really nailed it with its zaniness and craziness. The series had a pretty good voice acting cast, featuring Michael Hall voicing the titular character. He later went on to play Gordon Godfrey on Smallville after this. And he also lent his voice to, well, doing roles in the anime versions of Transformers series, Transformers Armada, Energon, and Cybertron, plus lots of others. Ace Ventura was actually his first ever animation bit. He also went on to lend his voice to other shows, including some shows that were later shown on CBS, including Mythic Warriors and Rescue Heroes. And he also lent his voice to Nickelodeon's Yakety Yak and Cartoon Network's Crypto the Superdog as well. And a whole lot of others. I mean, he does pretty good with his job and voice in Ace. Very good and all that jazz, especially with the laughing what have you. Now, Richard Bensley does the vocal effects for Spike, the pet monkey of his. Yes, he has a pet monkey named Spike in this. I gotta say, he's really crazy. Vince Carrazza did the voice of Mr. Shickadance. He also was the voice of Alden Jones in another animated series, which was Braceface. He also appeared in numerous other films. And also, he also did the English dub voice for Darian Shields, aka Tuxedo Mask, in the English dub of Sailor Moon. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Pam Hyatt voices Atrocia Adora. I gotta say, that character's a pretty good one. Bruce Tubby, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, is Emilio, who, of course, that was the character played by Tone Loc in the film. Al Waxman voices Aguado. He unfortunately died just right after the series had ended. He had recently been seen on various TV shows, most notably Cagney and Lacey, which, of course, that was a CBS series. He was also, well, in several other series. He appeared on Murder, She Wrote and Due South. So anyway, yeah, I gotta say, this character looks just as mean in ways for most of this. Harvey Atkin voices the character Thaddeus Lardis. Yeah, I think this character's something. I rarely would remember that character. Rob Paulson, who of course makes his appearance in the series as Stanley Ipkiss, aka the Mask from the series. And Ron Pardo who has done numerous voice acting work, would do the character of Roy. Please stand by. Okay, sorry about that. Now, I don't know. I'm not sure which character Roy is, but I do now. I know the name of that hippie dude from the first movie. It's Woodstock. He's also in the series, but I can't find out who voiced him though. I'm sorry, but anyway, you will have a fun blast with this. If you liked the movies, then I think you'll really enjoy this fun-filled animated series. You're going to get a whole lot of laughs from the anime Ace Ventura and what have you. I think, well, don't get me wrong. Well, as I've said, the Dumb and Dumber and Mask cartoons are pretty fun, but I feel like Ace Ventura was the most hysterical and craziest of all the three tunes based on the early works of Jim Carrey to come to us. It's absolutely very, very funny. Now, you've seen what the title character looks like, but it's tough to get all of them. But you'll know who I'm talking about when you see them. But anyway, Ace Ventura Pet Detective, it's just a crazy cartoon with some of the great characters or supporting characters you may know from the first film and what have you. So, I think if you like the movies, you're going to really enjoy this series. Now, but the question remains, can you find the series? Yes, you can. Now, there was actually a few episodes that were included on, well, on a double feature with the original and When Nature Calls years back. But now, of course, the series is now, of course, Morgan Creek's library is currently under license at Revolution Studios through Sony, which, of course, they now own this, not the original distributors for them. Well, of course, I won't mention name because I'm too scared I'll get in trouble by saying their name. But no problem at all. Now you can find episodes of the series on YouTube. The series is also currently available on Prime Video as well, so you may have a good chance to find the whole series. Like I said, not all the series was released on physical media, so I think YouTube and Prime Video would be your best chances. Oh yeah, the Internet Archive will also be another best shot for you. So that would be your best chance to find the anime Ace Ventura. But what did you think of the anime Ace Ventura? Tell me what you thought about in the comment section below. And if you like this, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. You know the rest. And guess what? Looky here, I'm only 5 subscribers away from 1,000. Good job, everyone. Keep it up. So I think I can still possibly make it by the end of before the month's over. We'll see what happens. Now, though, usually at the end of the video, I show what next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is, but I'm not going to. It's the mystery. I will not tell you what it is until the time's right. I know. Please don't shoot me or hate me or anything like this. I'm trying to keep this under wraps, so this way I'm going to try and do a special announcement so I can get through to, well, I really don't want to explain the rest. So, just details to follow, okay? We'll have another video coming up for you soon. I'm not sure if there'll be one tonight, but if not, then tomorrow you'll get the next part of my Do You Remember on UPN Kids special. So, if you like this, consider checking out these other videos. In the upper left-hand corner, check out my review of Ace Ventura Pet Detective itself in the upper left-hand corner. The upper right-hand corner is my review of The Mask, or you can go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my Saturday Morning TVLog on the anime version of The Mask. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. And again, as I've said, I'm not showing you what next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is. It's a mystery, okay? So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.